Hello y'all, welcome back to a new video. Today's going to be a nighttime clean with me. I'm also going to be packing my husband's lunch for work tomorrow and just sharing a little bit of my end of the day evening routine. Not really a routine, I say routine lightly because we don't really have a routine, but I will say I do try every night before bed to clean up a little bit so that way in the morning when I wake up it's not complete chaos.
I wanted to say on this day that I decided to film this afternoon, I was tired. You can see it on my face. I just look exhausted. It was that time of the month. I wasn't really feeling like doing it, but I knew that tomorrow's me would thank me for getting it done. So sometimes you just got to get up and get it done even though you don't want to. It's just part of being an adult, whether you're a mom or not. Just sometimes you gotta suck it up and get things done, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm happy I did, because Friday when we woke up, the house was clean. I didn't have a whole lot to do Friday afternoon, and then rolling into the weekend, we had so much going on. We had plans with family to go target practice up at my family's property. Went up there and did that, and then Sunday we went to church, had a birthday party after church. So I am super thankful. Even though I didn't feel like doing it, I got up and got all this tackled, so that way our weekend went very smooth. The house was clean all weekend, which was great because we weren't here. Because we were on the go constantly, the house actually stayed clean for once, so that was really nice. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto Pastor's Green. Saw forgiveness together as spaces in between. And I'll be with you through the night. And I'll turn every wrong to right. Baby, we're children of summer, we're meant to be free. They brought me to places I've never been. But you can walk through this world without a few punches upon your chin. I think I lost you somewhere between 20 and 23. But I still hold you dear despite the heartbreak you caused in me. I'm going to go ahead and bag up all the leftover dinner. We had some steak left over, potatoes, and vegetables, and I'm just throwing it all into a gallon-sized bag because the next day we were having breakfast for dinner, so we ended up using all of this to make a steak, egg, and cheese omelet. So good. You were with me through my nights, and you filled the darkness with shining lights, yeah. Children of summer, we're meant to be free. Honey, we're not like the others, no reason to be. Lady is far in our lungs, so it's too hard to breathe. Lover, I live for the day you and I turn to we. To think of you now, though my memories turning bleak. I'm still walking this road, though my knees they are ever so weak. I never thanked you for. You know that pre-wash is working good when they got crazy eyes. I'm sorry. I know that grosses some of you out, but I love it. I think it's the cutest thing ever. This is like, she'll hear this dishwasher open and she comes running. She's like, oh, mom's loading the dishwasher. It's time to do my job.
Are you happy?
After I got the stove and dishes done, I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning off the kitchen island. As I'm cleaning, I jump from one spot to the next. So I eventually get it all done. It just takes me a while to get there. Also, please do not mind the flies flying around. I know, it's disgusting, but there's nothing I can do about it. We live in Florida, and the flies here are horrendous. My mother-in-law, her husband, Jim, he actually got like this fly trap that hangs up, and he said he swears by it. So I'm going to try it out, and I'll keep you guys updated. The only problem with it is because we went over to their house this weekend, and it smells horrible, you guys. And I ran into it. Tell me why I bump into it with my head. I thought I was going to throw up. I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, yeah, your head probably stinks now. And I'm like, no, don't say that. But, it's like this, it smells horrendous, but the flies like go into it and get stuck. But I need something because we have flies everywhere. And at the end of the day, it's just, I feel like it's so overwhelming. They're like flying, and eventually they die down and the dogs like chase them and kill them. But I don't know, if y'all have any suggestions for flies, let me know. And then the kids were requesting chocolate chip cookies, so I'm going to throw some of these on a pan and get those going in the oven. This is our favorite cookie dough at the moment. This is like the edible cookie dough that you can eat by a spoonful. It's so good. And the cookies, as long as you don't overcook them. These are easy to overcook. You got to take them out when they don't look done because they cook while they're on the pan, just so you know. But when it's that time of the month, I could tear some cookies up. Cookies are my go-to. If you didn't know, that's my favorite dessert, chocolate chip cookies. After I snuck a little bite, I'm now going to go ahead and make my husband some lunch. I just took some multigrain bread and some cracked black pepper turkey. Why can't I talk? And I'm going to make him a sandwich. Oh, it's so annoying sometimes when I'm like on a roll and then I get ahead of myself and I mess up my words. Oh, it's embarrassing. But anyway, I'm making him a quick sandwich. I'm just going to add some turkey. I added some American cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, and that was pretty much it. So originally I was just going to slide the entire plate into a gallon-sized bag, but then I realized the plates that I bought were a little too big, so that didn't work. I just decided to use saran wrap and wrap it up instead. So we're just going to pretend that I didn't do all this. To go along with the sandwich, I'm just going to make him a bowl of fresh fruit, and while I was at Publix earlier, I grabbed this pre-mixed bowl. These are really nice and convenient, especially during busy weeks, and in my opinion, they're pretty similar in cost of buying everything separate and making it yourself. It's nice to grab and go. I also grabbed a couple slices of watermelon, but the slices were a little big, so I just chopped some up to throw in the bowl as well. To go along with the sandwich and fruit, we got some beef jerky and 2 different types of granola bars I figured he could choose from. And he does have a lunchbox, but he lost it, so into a Walmart bag it went. And he does have a cooler in the van, so he'll just throw this in the van and it'll be fine. By the time I got done making my husband's lunch, it was time to get the cookies in the oven so those could start baking. And then I went ahead and took some time to pick up anything big that was laying around the floor so I could vacuum in a couple minutes. And I'm also going to work on putting the dishes away that I washed earlier. I just decided to hand dry them so they weren't sitting out on the counter. Sometimes I'll just let them sit there overnight, but today I just figured I'd do the little extra mile. And it didn't take long for the cookies to cook. They honestly do not take long in the oven at all. I've learned that if you want them to be super good, you got to take them out before they're like completely finished because they cook while they're sitting there, and that way they're still soft and like chewy. Oh my gosh, they are so good. So then after those were done, I let those sit and cool off, and I'm going to work on vacuuming and mopping. Oh, but before I did that, I forgot I did shampoo the rug by the back door.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not on till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I try to get everyone to see me. I play my games, but I just end up looking like a showcase. I haven't myself to blame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down, down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody, so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not home till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights.
Most of the time, I would have already stopped cleaning at this point, but some days I'll get this weird burst of energy in the afternoon and I just feel like cleaning. It's really weird. It happens most of the time. It happens in the afternoon like this when I start tidying up before bed. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the house reset, and the next thing you know, one thing leads to another, and I'm like deep cleaning, scrubbing walls and doors. I don't know what happens. It happens. So I take advantage of it when I feel like doing it. I had to fill up the O-Cedar mop because I was about to mop, and then that's when I noticed that the dog's water bowl was filthy. I have to clean their water bowl out at least 3 times a day. I usually do it once in the morning, in the afternoon, and then in the evening, because two of our dogs like to stick their entire mouth underwater when they drink. It's the weirdest thing. It's Honey and Knox, and they get the water so nasty. So I always am like refilling it. Let me know if your dogs do the same. At this point, I'm now just filling up the O-Cedar mop bucket. I'm going to go ahead and get the floors mopped. I use as hot as water as I possibly can get. Sometimes I'll even go as far as boiling a pot of water, because that's when you really get them floors clean. So if you're feeling like it, boil some water and pour that in the O-Cedar mop bucket, but just obviously be careful so you don't splash yourself and burn your leg. But the hotter the water, the more the floors come clean, in my opinion, especially the grout. But I'm just going to take a little bit of Tide, sprinkle that in the water, and start mopping away. this point, I'm done mopping, so I'm dumping the water outside. I just like to dump it outside. It's a lot faster. I don't have to worry about getting my toilet all dirty. So I dumped that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the TV, get the lights turned off, set the mood for the evening. But boy, did it feel good to have all this done. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this video was very motivating. I'm actually going to spend the rest of my evening getting some editing done. I wanted to try to get caught up with content. Summer is right around the corner already, which is crazy. We only have like 20 more days before school's out. So I'm trying so hard to get caught up for summer so I can take a couple weeks off with the kids like I did last year, which was really, really nice. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.